Good morning, welcome back to BT. Today in Body and Balance, we got Mary and Blair joining us from Higher Level Fitness to talk about a couple of food and diet trends that are very similar to each other. Carb cycling and intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
What exactly is carb cycling?
Well, carb cycling is basically the concept is you are eating carbs or starchy vegetables on the days that you are exercising or working out.
Okay, so if I go Tuesday, Thursdays to the gym, then I save my carbs for Tuesdays and Thursdays.
That's right. And then the rest of the week, you're not eating any carbs. So you're having proteins and fats. So basically, what's your macronutrients for the day? Ideally, the goal is for the carb cycling is that you want to decrease the amount of calories that you have, right? So oftentimes when you are dieting or if you are having any type of nutrition goal, you want to meet a certain amount of calories. So for simplicity's sake, some people will use carb cycling as an option so that for the week of caloric intake, what you're having is less calories by the end of the week. Okay. So on the days that you work out, you're having the carbs so that you can have the energy, and then the days that you're not, then you don't use those carbs.
So I bring my calories down so I can lose weight, but I keep my carbs high when I need it so that I can still get that workout in.
That's right, yeah.
Is it effective is going to be the question.
The effectiveness of it is basically what are you eating on those days, right? So I'm gonna go back to the basics again, and always it's what you're eating first.
Right.
And if you're finding that you've either hit a plateau, you're eating well, you're exercising good, or if you find that you're just not finding a simple way to cut down your calories, then it's a good way to use carb cycling and intermittent fasting.
So if I'm not eating right in the first place, it doesn't matter when I time my carbs if I'm eating the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
All right. How about intermittent fasting? This is sort of a similar concept, similar schedule taken to another level.
Yeah, so what intermittent fasting is, as we all know, fasting is not taking any kinds of foods. Intermittent fasting is basically you're not eating foods for a period of time. So there's different ways to fast. The two very common and popular fasting types is one where you're not eating for 16 hours, and then you eat for 8 hours. So in the 24-hour day, you're not eating for 16 hours. Another type of fasting is you're not eating for 24 hours at all for the full day. You're just having some water.
It seems extreme.
Yeah, and basically, again, what the goal is that you want to take your fitness and your nutrition to a higher level, right? So you want to build muscle, you want to decrease fat. So what fasting, and same as carb cycling does, is that it creates a growth hormone spike. So the growth hormone is a fat burning hormone, so you want to increase that, and then you want to decrease your insulin resistance. So both of those things combined with the fasting will help do that.
My understanding was that if I don't eat at all, my body reacts by holding on to my fat cells.
Yes, and it does, and that's why you want to eat better first, right? So ideally, that's why I said it's more if you're already fit and if you're eating well, and then you take that to the next step.
We're going to take that to that next step. Coming up, we got, who's doing the workout? You or Vernus?
Vernus is going to work.
Yes, we're picking on Vernus Blair. I shouldn't do that, that's not. We will put him through his paces as he demonstrates some exercises for us, and I'll get weird enjoyment out of watching him get sweaty. Yes. So we got that and more coming up today with High Level Fitness on BT.